So did you all enjoy your stint on radio? Did you? Well, I hope that you had time to go around and to see that there are many different jobs in media. Yes, there is those things that you do behind the microphone, and even those persons who are behind the microphone rely on a lot of other people to do things for them and to help them with other things. So there are engineers here, there are technicians here, there are people here who do secretarial stuff, accounting stuff, information technology jobs, programmers, whether it's computer programmers or it's schedulers. We have marketing, sales, promotional activity. There's just a wide range of activities, many choices, and you should take the opportunities that you get to learn as much as you can. Everything that is opened up to you, you assimilate it. You never know when it will come back to being valuable to you. And you never know where you will end up in life. 2 days ago, I was fortunate to have been asked to be guest speaker at my primary school back in St. Mary. And Donington I went to for a short while because my mother is a teacher. You know, when you're the child of a teacher, you have to go to the school that they place. Right? Yes. So at that time I was at Donington, and then there was Rosebank. But I really went to Karen Hall Primary. And I was forced to think back at the things I used to do and how they impact on where you end up in life. And I was sharing with them that wherever you are in life and whatever your dream is, don't give up on it. Pursue it, and sometimes even when it doesn't look like it's going to come through, probably you are just that one step away from the breakthrough. And if you give up at that point, you just were one step away when you step back. Make sure that you follow your dream as far as you can, and even if you have to get to it in 2 or 3 different ways, even if you have to do something else and you get to your dream when you're 50 instead of when you're 40, you still get there. One of the things that I found interesting in that journey of going back, I realized that I had decided when I was taking common entrance, which was at 10 years old, that I did common entrance first. I decided and said at that time that I wanted to grow up and be a journalist working at RJR. And how it started out was fortuitous. But my mother was reminding me the other day that we never even used to get, the Star was the only newspaper we used to get in that community. And we didn't get the Star on time, so we would get the Star a day or 2 days afterwards. And she was reminding me that I used to kneel at the side of my bed and I used to practice to read the news from the Star as if I was reading news on the radio. And on one occasion, my father, who thought that it was a little bit too much, because they used to be quiet listening at what I was in the room reading. At one point, he came into the room and asked me, "You all right, man?" So my mother was making the point that at one point your father thought that you weren't all together here. And it's interesting that 26 years after that, not only have I gotten my chance to work as a correspondent and then a journalist for RJR, but have the privilege of being the managing director of the
head of the company. Well,
so you never walk away. Never walk away from the dream that you had. Always stay with it. And some interesting things have happened. When I was in high school and I told my principal that this is what I wanted to do, he actually arranged for me to call to talk to somebody about my dream and career path and so on. And the person who was my favorite person here at the time, when the call was put through and I heard that was the person on the other end of the line.
You forgot what you wanted to say.
I got so nervous,
yes.
and the person got so impatient that they said, "We don't have time for this foolishness," and hung up the phone.
Oh no.
And I have never forgotten it.
Oh, good, yeah.
And can I tell you something, that since I've come back, that person, not working here now, but worked here while I was here, and ended up being one of the persons who was reporting to me. And you don't respond to it after you grow and understand how you function in life. It's there in your head, but you have matured so much that that is something that grounds you. It doesn't tell you that, okay, because this is now the situation, you must show that because you are the person reporting to you, you must now behave in a way that is going to embarrass or demean or degrade or take out on the person or be vindictive about it. So things will happen in your life. You will learn that you are the better person to grow from those things rather than to hold on to those things and have up somebody and carry it with you. And it's empowering when you feel that you are able now to work with that person and to engage and to do things together. Because you look back on 17, 18 years before that, you said, I wish the conversation was a different one, but where I am now, I can direct the conversation in the way that I want it to go. You can do that. You can achieve that. Anything that you conceive of now as an idea, you put your mind to it, steadfast, don't be shifted. Others will probably try to guide you in ways that take you away from the path. Make sure that you stay on your path and go for your dream.
Kids Hub, giving kids a voice to the world.